Now on stage, traditional trade finance, timeless tools, new opportunities. Our speaker, Alexandros Manatos, Head of Transaction Banking Solutions at Alpha Bank. Please welcome him to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kalispera. It is a great pleasure to be here with you today at the 5th HAT International Treasury Summit, and even more so as Alpha Bank participates this year as a proud gold sponsor for the very first time. Looking around the room, I'm delighted to see many familiar faces, treasurers of some of Greece's most important corporates, many of whom we have the privilege of calling our clients and partners. Over the past years, we have all faced unprecedented challenges in international trade: geopolitical uncertainty, volatile prices, disrupted supply chains, and an ever-changing regulatory landscape. In such a climate, securing payments and performance is no longer a formality. It is a strategic necessity. While the industry often speaks about blockchain, APIs, and new digital platforms, and these are certainly important, I would like to focus today on tools that have stood the test of time, are trusted worldwide, and when used strategically, can be a great competitive advantage: letters of credit and letters of guarantee. However, before I go into the details of specific trade finance instruments, allow me to take a moment to highlight a very important dimension of today's discussion: the strategic partnership between Alpha Bank and UniCredit. May I please have the clicker? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This partnership is not just a formal alliance. It creates a concrete advantage for Greek corporates who need to operate cross-border and use advanced trade finance solutions. Through special agreements between our two banks, we can now offer you enhanced access to UniCredit's vast European presence across multiple countries with tangible benefits: preferential pricing schemes, one-stop shop servicing, seamless issuance and confirmation of instruments across borders, and a much faster execution process thanks to joint expertise and aligned procedures. With this framework in mind, let us now turn to the traditional yet still highly relevant tools of trade finance: letters of credit and letters of guarantee. Letters of credit remain one of the most reliable instruments in international trade. In import transactions, it is your way of telling a supplier you will get paid as long as you deliver exactly as we agreed. And here, I want to highlight something important and very recent for the Greek market. As of this year, after decades, import LCs in Greece are no longer subject of stamp duty. This change removes a significant cost burden and creates ideal conditions for treasurers to make greater use of this trusted instrument. Beyond transactional safety, LCs also provide risk mitigation. They ensure that payment will be made once contractual obligations are met, liquidity management, the ability to discount the LC and provide early payment to the exporter. Importantly, this sits off balance sheet, allowing treasurers to optimize working capital ratios. Predictability, accurate visibility over cash flows, and global acceptance, thanks to standardized practices under UCP rules. So imagine a Greek importer purchasing machinery from Italy. By opening an import LC through Alpha Bank, the Italian supplier is reassured of payment. At the same time, the importer secures the delivery terms and negotiates competitive pricing. Now, suppose the supplier wishes to be paid earlier. The LC can be discounted. The exporter receives immediate liquidity, while the importer preserves the agreed maturity. For treasurers, this means a win-win scenario: improved supplier relationship and optimized cash flow planning. And with the removal of stamp duty, the cost efficiency of this instrument has never been better. Equally significant are letters of guarantee, which underpin trust in both domestic and cross-border projects. They serve as the backbone for sectors such as construction, energy, and infrastructure, enabling Greek companies to participate in international tenders with credibility. For example, a Greek engineering company wins a contract for an energy project in Hungary. The project owner requires a performance guarantee issued locally. The company may request Alpha Bank to issue a counter guarantee to a Hungarian bank rather than directly approach a local bank. A complex, costly, and time-consuming process. By providing a performance guarantee, the foreign counterparty is assured that contractual commitments will be honored, giving the Greek company the credibility needed to compete internationally. Now, let us revisit these examples through the lens of our strategic partnership with UniCredit. This is precisely where the added value for treasurers becomes clear. In our LC use case, without UniCredit, Alpha Bank already provides a strong instrument. The supplier has security and can request discounting. However, once UniCredit confirms the letter of credit, the transaction becomes more solid and appealing, benefiting from the backing of a top-rated bank, while still taking advantage of the LC being discounted by Alpha Bank. The exporter receives funds seamlessly through a trusted local bank, while the importer in Greece enjoys the benefits of Alpha Bank's issuance at lower costs, thanks to the removal of stamp duty, along with a special pricing on confirmation from UniCredit. The residual risk that might remain in a standalone transaction is effectively neutralized. On the second example, Alpha Bank issues a counter guarantee and UniCredit Hungary issues the local guarantee, giving the client a one-stop shop solution and the comfort of local acceptance, a clear demonstration of the added value of Alpha Bank and UniCredit alliance. This is not just about instruments. It is about empowering Greek corporates to expand abroad with the backing of two strong banking partners working as one. To conclude, letters of credit and letters of guarantee remain timeless tools for trade finance, relevant, flexible, and indispensable for treasury operations. But what truly amplifies their value today is the strategic bridge we have built between Alpha Bank and UniCredit. Together, we bring you enhanced risk mitigation, greater liquidity flexibility, competitive pricing, and seamless access to a European network. As treasurers, your role is to balance risk, liquidity, and growth. Our role is to give you the instruments and the partnerships to make that possible. And because this year marks Alpha Bank's very first participation in the HUD Summit as gold sponsor, we wanted to celebrate this occasion with a small token of appreciation. We are delighted to extend to the first 50 companies represented here today that apply the opportunity to have their first issuance of LC or LG with Alpha Bank free of charge until the end of 2025. Should you wish to explore this opportunity, I warmly encourage you to contact your dedicated relationship manager or transaction banking specialist, who will be happy to guide you through the terms and conditions of this offer. Thank you very much.